Released after a week of excitement and announcement and a delay to fix a bug, Scream Fortress 8 has hit. And although it does deliver a bit of content, it's overshadowed by a few confusing changes and bugs that do sour the experience. Be it as it may, we will be going over everything found in Scream Fortress 8 and what it may represent for the future of Team Fortress 2. Released on the 21st of October, the 8th annual Scream Fortress adds Payload Brimstone, Player Destruction Pit of Death, and King of the Hill Maple Ridge. 3 community-made event maps that are the best part of this update. They are well made, and although I have never been a fan of Player Destruction, I do enjoy these maps a lot. This is along with the, quote, Creepy Quali case, which adds 21 unrestricted community cosmetics. The cases also give a chance to get 1 of 3 Halloween restricted items as a bonus, along with a very small chance to receive the new Unusualifier, which allows users to add unusual effects to specific taunts. This is along with adding 8 effects, 4 for hats and 4 for taunts. This is also with the rate of unusuals being dropped doubled for the length of Scream Fortress, which ends on November 9th. The taunts Victory Lap and second-rate sorcery were added along with the gargoyle from last year returning with the contracts. Now, these festivities were added alongside standard changes, such as XP being received in casual being reverted back to 6.5 experience per point, and experience being scaled based on your score relative to your team's performance. Now, this brings us to the problems. The TF team has removed Granary and Badlands from the matchmaking rotation and replaced them with Badwater and Turbine. I don't understand this change, and many in the competitive community are both upset and angry. It seems that the TF team may not completely understand the competitive community and may only have somewhat of a surface level knowledge. Back when the competitive beta was first introduced, Turbine was found, but removed soon after due to the community not enjoying the games played. It somehow makes its return, replacing 2 very stable and enjoyed competitive maps. This is along with the TF team tradition of completely breaking the game with each update. First, Mac users were unable to join any server for hours after the update's release, along with contracts not working at all, meaning no one was able to get the cases, completely jacking up the price on the Steam market. Now, these issues were apparently fixed in a smaller update that was pushed a few hours later, and although this did fix the Macintosh bug, there are still reports of the contracts not working hours after the second update even hits. Lastly, for a point in time after the update, any specialty quality item unboxed, whether that be an unusual or a strange, were unboxed somehow as a unique form of the weapon with the unusual effect or strange effect still applied. What I don't understand is how this happens so many times. What about TF2, the source engine in Valve, causes such game-breaking and obvious problems to get past QA? I would understand very specific exploits on maps, and I would also excuse crashes under very specific circumstance. But crashing on OS X by just joining a server means that it was not tested, and trying to make light of it in the fix is just bad. If the TF team isn't given enough funding or resources to test properly, then start doing what the Counter-Strike team is doing and just open a beta branch. We're 9 years into the life of this game that has sustained profitability due to a very passionate and dedicated community, and the bugs and game-breaking problems that just seem so obvious keep happening. Please, before you release the Pyro Gunmetal update, let us test it. Whether that be in a beta branch or closed beta with some of the most dedicated players. I know hundreds who could help with both the casual competitive field and the workshop creators and programmers, or maybe just let Sig7 Piston Miner take a look at your code. Those guys are wizards. And yeah, it's sad because there's a lot of very nice community-made update. I love the maps. The heavy tourism item was finally added, and it's just overshadowed by the fact that the Team Fortress team just doesn't seem to test things that often. They might do something in the future that seems to redeem them, but just always keep in mind that we always end up back here. They really need to do some kind of closed testing with major members of the community, or open testing like the Counter-Strike team is doing. The Inferno update for CS was great, so let's hope the Pyro update will be the same. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Tyler McVicker. This is Valve News Network. Have a good day. Adios.